Hey students, welcome to the video lecture of algorithm part 2. In this video, we are going to discuss the various examples for the algorithm and we are going to discuss the pseudocode examples. So, first example, write the algorithm to find the sum of any two numbers. Let the two numbers a and b and their sum to be equal to c. That means that which was stored in the variable c. The desired algorithm is given as follows: one, start; two, print enter two numbers. Now it's equal to enter two numbers. Third step, input is the keyword to receive input from user a and b. So this will enter the value for a and b. Calculation part C, the Dr. Assembly's assignment summary, we discussed in the operator C equal to A plus B. For example, A's value is 10, B's value is 15, and total value is 10 plus 15, 25. 25 get added and stored in the variable C. Print C, 25 is get printed and stop. Algorithm will get stop. So this is a very simple algorithm. It follows the sequence construct or statement, or execute the statement one by one. Okay, so this algorithm which get the two values from the user and submit and display the result again back to the user. This algorithm two is that actually write the algorithm to determine the remainder of a division operation where the dividend and divisor are both integers. So you have to have a dividend and divisor are both integer. You have to find the remainder of the algorithm. Solution: let n and d be the dividend and divisor. N is a dividend, d is a divisor, respectively. Assume that q be the quotient of the algorithm. Q be the quotient of the algorithm, which is an integer, because it is a when an integer is divided by another integer, it will the remainder will be integer only. So quotient will be and actually which is integer only, and r to be the remainder. The algorithm for the given problem is as follows: start, ask the user, print enter the dividend. Okay, the input n means the dividend is stored in the variable n. Then the algorithm asks, print enter the divisor. User enter the divisor. Divisor is stored in the variable d. So q equal to n by d is an integer division. Only integer value is obtained and remainder is ignored. For example, it's a 5.5 by 2. Okay, value is 2.5. Okay, when the 0.5 is ignored, only 2 will get stored in the quotient, because this is division is an integer division. To calculate the remainder, you have to take the value of dividend n minus the quotient recently obtained. Okay, quotient into the dividend entered by the user. This is the calculation part, mainly the to calculate the remainder. Okay, n, the dividend minus quotient into the divisor will yield the result of the remainder. Then algorithm print the remainder and stops. For example, if you take the value n is 5, d is 2, the dividend is 5, divisor is 2, quotient is 5 by 2, that is equal to 5 by 2 is 2.5. Integer division, 0.5 will get ignored and 2 will stored in the quotient. To find the remainder, 5 minus the quotient recently obtained 2 and the dividend star dividend, that is equal to 5 minus 4 equal to 1. So when we divide actually 5 by 2, the remainder is 1. The remainder is correctly obtained as said in the algorithm. So algorithm is correct. Next algorithm, construct the algorithm for interchanging the numeric value of two variables. So two values, we have to interchange the value of the two variables. Solution: let the variable a and b are the variable. Consider c to be the third variable. C is a third variable that is used to store the values of the one variable during the process of interchanging the values. Okay, the C is mainly used to store the value of a variable, either A or B, during interchange the values of the variable. The algorithm for the given problem is as follows: start, print enter the value of A and B, the value of A and B is obtained from the user and gets stored. Then assign the value of A to C. Value of A is assigned to C. And what will happen? The value of A is now the variable C. Now assign the value of B to A. So what happened? The value of A is overwritten by the value of B. Okay. Then after the B value is stored in the value A. So in this stage, A and B will get the same value. Then assign the value of B equal to C. So what is C is having? C is having the old value of A. So now the old value of A is gets stored in the B. So in this manner, what happened? The old value of A is stored, the B is stored in the A, and the value of A is stored in the B. Print A comma B. So if it is A is 10 and B is 5, now what will happen? Now A is become 5 and B is 10. So the value gets swapped, there get printed. So what we did, we store the value of A into C. Okay, then what we did, then we store the value of B into A, then value of C is gets stored in the B. So it's swap the two numbers by using the variable C. Next, we have to write the algorithm to find the greatest of two numbers. So find the greatest of two numbers is our problem. So we have to write an algorithm for it. Write an algorithm that compares two numbers and print the message identifying the greater number, or the message stating that both numbers are equal. So here we have to find another one. Two numbers are given, we have to find which number is greater, or if the two numbers are equal, we have to state that the two numbers are equal also. Solution. This example demonstrate how the process of selection or decision making is implemented in an algorithm using step form. Here we are having two variables, A and B are assumed to be represent two numbers that are being compared. The algorithm for this problem is given as follows. First one is start and ask the user print enter two numbers. The user will enter two numbers that is get stored in the A and B. Input A and B. We check if A greater than B, then print A is greater than B. We check that if okay, if the condition is false, we check if B greater than A means, okay, if this condition is true, then we print B is greater than A. Otherwise, if A and B both are equal, we print both are equal. So this algorithm is the algorithm which checks whether A greater than B or B greater than A or A equal to B. So based on this, the algorithm used to print the result. 7 is stop.